taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. And the Scarlet Knights will put total weather to crank us up. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USC's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Rutgers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Oh, they're after him! Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Using his legs, it's Ali. Spins away from the defense. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah, and that's simple but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's O'Grady. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Catch in the middle. It's Wade. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Lost to fire on second down. Got rid of it just in time.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off play action on first down. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a running room. Inside the 30. The 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Armour. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires into traffic and intercepted.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet enough.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies. We'll highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Roy. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean,
he felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Finds a spot in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Roy. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The snap sets up the throw. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over ULM.
Here comes the heat.
Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They've moved the sticks. It's 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
35. Rutgers, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're working that left side. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt.
USC.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
USC Trojans will take over.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Let's see what he can do with the return. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Roy. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man downfield. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute salt on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On second and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds space on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. The give from the gun. Nice move there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Scarlet Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. So the final period starts with a second down play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And now on second down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He'll do it himself. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Ingram. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Scarlet Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And the extra point splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here's a heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. Yep, headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 22 to James Madison. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.